We provided a number of different experiences for high school students throughout the project to provide information and experiences in the renewable energy area. Our Career Expo was one activity where we had, literally hundreds of partners. Our partners in Minnesota West, Southwest Minnesota State University, the Private Industry Council, the Youth Energy Summit team, all helped recruit businesses to come into that exhibit area and provide interactive experiences for students in renewable energy. We started a competition 2 years ago in wind power generation, where students come to the event. They do a little bit of research in advance, but they don't have to work on a project before they get there. And they're given a bunch of miscellaneous parts, and they have to build a wind turbine. And they test that wind turbine and the different blade configurations to see which one's the most efficient in terms of producing electricity and pumping water. So that was one. The other one that we recently started was a solar sprint car competition. And again, students come, really very little experience with it perhaps, and there are boxes of parts laying all over the room, and they're given some basic guidelines, and they need to build a solar sprint car in about an hour and a half.
So we were at a career fair that was put on at local college. It involved a lot of the high school students. And during that time, I was asked by the high school principal if I wanted to get involved with the robotics program. Basically playing soccer with a series of robots, 3 robots against 3. For most of the competition, the students are operating at wireless with a joystick, and they need to program the entire robot. The students, when you first get this robot together and you turn the switch on, and first thing you look for, is there any smoke? No, okay, we're good. But to really see them watch it go, get it running, it's actually doing what we want it to, and get that running. One gal that was with us last year that's going off into electrical engineering, so that to me is an accomplishment. One is very much set at going to MIT into the robotics portion, so that's really the main part of it. Part of the idea and the involvement of several mentors is the students get a chance to work with either engineers or programmers or business people.
We had a welding competition that was sponsored by SMI and Hydraulics out of Porter, and they build the towers for the wind generators. And they provided an experience for students where they drop shipped all of the material to schools that wanted to build a trailer.
Well, the pathway in wind careers is segmented into 4 different categories. And for all of those jobs on the left-hand side of the pathway, there are the associated educational requirements for those jobs. And so you can see just at a glance that no matter what job you are interested in wind, you're going to need at least a high school diploma. And then the other interesting piece that is on the brochure and on the pathway is the wage range, because if people are going to invest a lot of time in education, what is the rate of pay that I can reasonably expect? I got feedback from a person who had gone home and shared it with her high school student, who was really in the midst of trying to decide, what am I going to do with my life and what should I do? And she just needed a piece of information to kind of help guide him. And so she came back to me later and she said, I showed him the brochure, and that helped him make up his mind that he was going to go into a wind-related business and education. We contacted iSeek and asked them if they would be very interested in having this resource on their energy channel. And of course, they were very excited about being able to incorporate that.
Yeah, iSeek is a really important partnership for us, especially for our Career Expo, and really for all of the students that we serve in Southwest and West Central Minnesota. They do such a nice job of providing information about a wide variety of careers that are available in Minnesota and around the country. It does take some seed money to kind of take a little of the risk away when you're trying to do something new.